Good morning, good morning, good morning. Only just, it's very nearly lunchtime. It's Sunday and we have been incredibly lazy. We've had a nice long lay-in. I've been sat in bed editing and drinking tea for the last hour or so, but I can't put it off anymore. We have a finished bathroom. He came yesterday and he did the bathroom, finally, and it looks good. So I need to clean it because it's got sort of dust and stuff. But then we've also got a unit that we've bought that needs to be built to go in it, and just a few finishing touches. The dogs have also dug up the garden while I was out at my sister's birthday thing yesterday. So Lee was here and they've dug up quite a few of my plants. So I need to rethink the garden situation. I'm thinking of putting where my plants are in my flower bed, having some weed membrane down, which I didn't really want to do because there's daffodils under there and I wanted the daffodils to come through. So I don't know really how to play it, or just put a load of pebbles down and hope they don't dig through the pebbles. I think it might be a membrane job and then pebbles. So we might have to pop to a garden centre today and have a little look about how to do that, because they're just digging up the garden at every opportunity. And yeah, general housework is the other thing I need to be doing today. So should we make a start by building this unit that I've bought? And I will stick a description. No, I'll put a link in the description if you so happen to like it and wish to have one of your very own. It was just an Amazon purchase. It wasn't particularly expensive. It was this much. Right, stop waffling. Let's get on. Okay, this is the colour. It's like a grey colour. Let's take all the pieces out. I have the pieces I need, and I also have the instruction manual, so we'll see how we get on. And I have my support dog who's here to help. We noticed yesterday that he's got either a barbed wire mark or some sort of bite. So he's been blue sprayed. We'll just keep an eye on it. But he's got a bit of a hole in him. Right there, Timmy.
Had enough now?
He's having a nice cuddle.
Link, you're such a soppy dog.
Here is our lovely bathroom with the new cabinet and the new bath shelf. So we're just breaking it up with bits of sort of grey and blue. We got the blue towel. There will be the towel hanger upper jobby here, the pegs, but we need to paint them the same sort of grey as these. Then I need a nice picture as well to go on the wall above. So the bar will be along there. And there'll be a picture up there. That's the new light. And we need to do something up here as well, finish off that bit that we never did get finished off. But yeah, on a budget, it's all right. It looks good, I think. Quite pleased with it. That's the bathroom done, but you can see what the dogs have been doing. They have been digging up my pots of plants, trashing my plants, and I put the pots on there to stop them digging up this. So I think the only option I've got is to scrape all of the wood chip off, cover it over with that weed membrane over the top of the whole thing, cutting holes for the plants, putting pebbles, stones, big stones I think, over the whole thing, and then putting all my pot plants. I need to get rid of things that are no good like this. I need to put this in a bigger plant now, in a bigger planter, and yeah, just make that non-diggable. If they don't see the mud, they shouldn't dig in it, right, is my thinking. And we'll just see what we can do. And then all my little plants I'm going to put up on the table and just keep raised. So far they seem to be ignoring these. That needs to go into a bigger pot as well. I keep deadheading it, which means it keeps blooming, which is lovely, but it's definitely now outgrowing that pot. So I've got some grey pots to to use. Might get a couple of bags of compost as well while I'm at the garden centre. They have trashed it, but I do need to clean this anyway because I need to unweeify that area, which I haven't done for a couple of weeks. We have arrived at the garden centre and we need some sort of... How much are these sorts of sacks of rocks? 1 bag? I don't know, does it say? Is there a price? Doesn't seem to be a price, does there? Mediterranean pebbles. Okay, let's go around the other side. So it's like I need, yeah, like some of those scattered over some of this, but we don't have any pricing. But again, they don't have any price. They're nice. I like the pink and the... It's going to be so expensive. Flamingo. Yeah. Oh. And maybe one of those. Let me take some pictures. Oh, hold on. What's this? Okay, you got him? Any two for £10. Oh, those are the big rocks, aren't they? Any two for £10 for the big rocks. Right. That lead is thicker. It doesn't bend in quite the same way as Lynx does.
Well, he still manages to keep walking over it.
He does, yeah. I'll take that. I'm not going to get any more nice plants because I've got some that need sorting. Because you trash them. Right, also need membrane, which will probably be inside the garden centre. This way. Oh, my trousers are hanging down. I'm going to trash them. Right, membrane. Oh, I also need a tray, don't I, for the bottom of that plant pot in the house. I need a dish. So I'll have to remember to come back and get a round dish to put under that plant pot. Or a square one. How much are these square ones? £5.59. Yeah, I'll have one of them, I think. Ah, here we go. Weed control. Weed control is how much? £16.99. I don't need a huge amount. That is Ultimate Performance. This one is £16.99. Oh, they're both £16.99. 15-year guarantee. Okay, so maybe this one is better then. Heavy duty. I want something that's going to stop the dogs. Well, I'll go with that then. That's more heavy duty. We've got the supplies. Spent more money than I'd like, but it was just under £100, so you know. The thing is, we can't leave the garden the way it is because they're literally digging in it at every opportunity and just trashing everything and making a huge mess. So I need to be able to know that they can go in the garden and not have to be watched every second they're out there. The cafe is closed. Lee was going to treat us to something nice for lunch, but the cafe is being refurbished. They had a gliss issue. Up in the Chilterns up here, there are gliss sort of, yeah, causing damage to places, and so they had a bit of an infestation. So the kitchen is being refurbished, and so we've just had to stop at Tesco, and just a little corner Tesco, like a little express shop, and pick up bits and bobs. Lee's gone in to get toilet rolls and get himself a sandwich. I'm actually not that hungry, so I mean I can survive. I actually had peanuts for breakfast. It's a bit random, but I had peanuts and a cup of tea. Okay, I do need a pair of scissors actually. Actually, I think I've got some in the shed, so I'll use those. Yeah, I'm going to make a start on this. Trying to fix this old mess. have a robin helping me, keeping me company, checking that I don't take too much of this away. Do you approve? Are we working together on this? I think so. Come to check that I'm not. I'm going to take that as a sign not to remove any more of this stuff, because they use this honeysuckle for making nests. What I have done is trim back this big bushy bit here. The Virginia creeper is coming down in front, which I actually quite like that. And then there's still bits here for them to make nests on, although I don't advise it, because everything that tried to make a nest in this garden this year ended up with Salem eating the babies. Right, I have trimmed that buddleia a bit. I still want to keep some of it there because they do use it as a bit of shelter, but they have all of this here as well. But if I don't do it now, then it just gets too big next year. So I have done a thing though. I've potted these into this, or sorted them out a bit, but I can't get them through the gate. So I need Lee to come and help me lift it so I can put that over there. They may or may not eat it, I don't know. But I got a better chance of it surviving in there than I do out here where the dogs are. It is now 6:30 and I have finally finished in the garden. You will see it's quite dark, so I will show you what I can and I'll show you tomorrow. So everything is a bit soggy because I've rinsed it all off. It had sort of a residue on it which made everything powdery, including the plants that it had touched. This is a nice little canopy going on here where I've cut the buddleia, not buddleia, honeysuckle back a bit, but the robin was watching me and making sure that I didn't remove too much because they like to make nests in it. And then I've got the Virginia creeper coming down, making a little curtain. The geese have had a lot of my attention today. I have cut the buddleia down a bit because it finished blooming. I've put those plants in there. I think they will have a better chance of surviving the geese than they will of surviving the dogs. I have potted up plants that the dogs have got hold of, and I'm hoping they will survive. My evening primrose. So my sister gave me 2 of them. That one I think is pretty much done, but this one just doesn't stop producing. I thought it was done and dusted, but it's not. It's beautiful. That I didn't get round to potting up. There is a trough here with irises in. I've just moved it away from where the dogs will dig, and I'm hoping the dogs don't try and dig in this. I might move a couple of things in front of it actually, just to prevent them getting in there, because if they can't find somewhere to dig, they might try and dig up my succulent bed, which, to be honest, needs a little bit of TLC because there's a lot of bamboo leaves all over it. But I'm hoping that next year, because this was a late in the season addition, I'm hoping that next year it will do better and these things will get bigger and I can add a few more of the plants to it. And I need to put some gravel in actually. I need to order some gravel. What I might do is move this plant round here. Let's do that quickly. There you go. I have now moved that. Hopefully will prevent them from climbing up there. They've not made a start on that pot yet, but goodness knows whether or not they will. I've got another one of these that my mum has actually given me. Oh, that doesn't look very happy. Is it snapped off? Yes, rightio. I really need to show you this in the light tomorrow. I have swept out the goose area, put some fresh water in, and then I have used the disinfectant on all of this. And then when I run out of disinfectant, I use some bleach on this area, which is what those bubbles are, just to get rid of the smell. I've tidied up this area and I've wiped down my seat. Really, I need a new one. That's all cracked and I bet it's full of water. I've not even tried to look in there. And I've topped up all of the goose waters. And then it's time for bed, isn't it, girls? Yes, Pip. I need a bath. Right then, goosey girls. Out you come. Bedtime. I'm not going to put any more drops in Marjorie's eyes because it doesn't really seem to be doing anything. which we suspected it wouldn't. And also, I don't want to upset her more than necessary. Bedtime, girls. Bedtime. Bedtime. Come on. Bedtime. Good girls. Bedtime. It's all right. It's just a water thing. She just saw that water thing out the corner of her eye. Come on then. Yeah, see, she can't see it is the problem, especially in this half light. She struggles. Go on then, Dorothy, in you go, because Marjorie, yeah, straight in the bucket, because she can't see it. In you go. Oh, good Lord. It's a bit scary for you, isn't it? Because you can't see. Dorothy put that piece of bark in the water, and she was playing with it. She was like bobbing apples. She brought it over from over there and dropped it in the water and has been playing with it for about half an hour. Now for a well-earned bath. I am disgusting. I have literally just changed into my shorts for the last bit because I was so hot and sticky. And I'm going to enjoy bathing in my beautiful, sparkly bathroom, which I'm very, very pleased with.